Oh, special application here, and RTE have come in. They've been answering questions all week. And next week, it's the man himself. It's Ryan Tubridy and Noel Kelly. They have a lot of answers to give. They said in their solicitor's letter, and fair play to them, that they're going to be coming in because they believe the public needs some more information. So, Sandra, what do you think we're going to hear from Ryan Tubridy next week? What are the main outstanding issues that him and his agent Noel Kelly might be able to throw some light on? Is it on the fact maybe that it was consultancy fees that was described for his payments of 75,000?
I definitely think Noel is going to have to answer that, about how that conversation came about to labeling something as consultancy fees. At what point in the conversation did somebody say just write consultancy fees, and who said it? Or did Noel, you know, Noel has a lot of RT stars that are on his books still, so Noel is well used to dealing with RTE over the years, and he would have probably designed a rapport with RTE management as well, especially when he's just renewing contracts every single year with his top talent. So I think Noel will have a lot of questions to answer for about how he dealt with the talent. I mean, was there an air of complacency because it was just kind of assumed, oh, he'll get another contract, Was there an air of that kind of? As for Ryan, I think dealing with Ryan over the last couple of years in the industry, I think Ryan really just wants to say everything. And Ryan is a fantastic talker, and he will go over his time probably being allowed, and he'll want to say and he'll want to answer all the questions that's going to be thrown at him, and he'll be well able to do it. You know, it's obviously a nervous setting, but he'll be well able for it. But I think we are going to hear I think we're going to just hear more detail. It's good for the two of them to come in. We'll actually get to the bottom of it.
And I'll save you a seat up there next week, Sandra, inside in that room, because as I said, it's the hottest ticket in town. I don't even think the RTE commercial department, the Barter Council slush funds will be able to get tickets for this next week. But I think that Ryan Tubridy still has questions to answer. The main one that he must confront the public and tell them about is how he reads the papers every morning. We hear him quoting the newspapers at the start of his show, and every year, as you know, one of the set pieces of RTE accounts is when they publish the earnings of their top earners, and people go woo and ooh and ah, and they say that people get paid up to $500,000. Ryan Tubridy read that the same as everybody else, and it said €445,000, and he was getting paid over €500,000. He is going to have to explain next week whether he saw that and decided it's nothing to do with me, even though it was wrong, and he says he's a journalist, so it was incorrect reporting. Or he could be damned if you do, damned if you don't in this one. He could say that he didn't notice what was going into his account, and that he didn't know that he was getting paid over 500,000 a year. He didn't notice an extra 75 grand, and that could be very problematic, because you try selling that to somebody on the street, or you try selling that to the mammies of the nation who he still, I think he's losing them, but who he still trusts that he can lend an ear or bend an ear every morning. And if you try and tell them, oh, I didn't know they had an extra 75 grand a year, that could be even more problematic than anything else at all. But,